Welcome back to the next video. In today's video I will show you how to display the EU consent form for European countries while displaying ad from Google Admob in native iOS application. So first of all I will show you guys the output. So here as you can see I have two buttons. So one is show ad and second is show consent form. So sorry, I will just delete this app for now because this contains some the output won't be proper. Just delete it for now. Okay, and I will restart the app. I will reinstall the app. So as soon as the app loads, you would be able to see the consent form. So this is the consent form and it is only displayed for European countries, but I don't live in Europe, I live in Asia, so it is possible to show this form even though you live outside European countries. I will show you what changes you need to make, and this is only developer changes, like only for debugging changes or testing changes. For while deploying it to prod, you need to remove those changes. I will show you it and show those changes in a bit. But here once the form is displayed, what I will do is that I will click on consent button over here. That means the user has given his permission to display ad. Now here you can see the ad has been loaded. I'm just printing it to the console, but you can do a better way, like create a variable or something. And now if I click on show ad button, I'm displaying the interstitial ad, but this can be any ad, like a banner ad or a native ad. Now what I'll do is I will again uninstall the application and I will click on do not don't provide the consent on the first go. Okay, so I'll just rerun the application, and here you should be able to see the consent form again. Now I will click on do not consent. Now suppose you have a feature in your app, like you want the user to support the developer so that the ads can be displayed. So what you can do is you can have one so I have created another button for this, but it can be anywhere in your app, like mostly it is in the settings screen. So once the user click on this show consent form, I am displaying this again, and once the user click on consent, then here you can see, you should be able to see, okay, the ad has been loaded. And now if I click on show ad again, here you can see the ad was displayed properly. So this is what it is. Next I will show you how to get the production ad units for Admob. Now while testing it, you should be using test ad units. This is only while you deploy it to production. So go to apps, create ad app, and here you can just click on iOS. I have not deployed it to Play App Store yet. Click on new. I will give some name, click add app. Okay, I'll click on done. Then here you can click on add unit. I will select interstitial, but if you're displaying any other ad, select that one. I will just write enter, create ad unit, and here you can see these are the production ad units. I'll click on done for now. If you want to link your app once you have deployed it to Play Store, you can go to app settings, and here you can click on the add button and add your URL for the app. Next what you'll have to do is, so I have written all the steps for creating the privacy policy. So click on add privacy policy. So firstly what you will have to do is you will have to add some privacy policy to your app as well. So maybe some web view or just inside your settings page you can add some privacy policy. So that is very important. So I won't do that in this video, because that is a simple basic thing which you can do it on your own. And then you will have to click on privacy and messaging. Then click create for European regulation. So I'll just click on create. Then we'll click create. Then we'll have to click on get started. So here you as you can see, they have mentioned that add a privacy policy to your app, so you can add that. Here I will just click on get started, then click create a European regulation message. So I'll just click on this, and here if you want, so here you can see this is the setup for it. If you want, you can change it, like The styling you can change it however you want to, the targeting you can change it however you want to, but yeah, I'll keep everything as default. But the important thing is you will have to select your app over here. So that's why I've created my app at the very first time, and I'll select my app. Also here you will have to add some URL, so make sure you add some URL as well. So for now I will just add https:// make sure you add a proper URL, maybe your website URL or your business URL, something like that. Okay, not Google, maybe codingwithnobody.com. Nobody.com. Okay, I'll click on save. I'll also make sure I will click this add unit deployment as well. Do I have to add privacy policy? Okay, add privacy policy in the do not consent, select on. Okay, I'll click on the I'll just make sure. I think the add unit deployment may be for production purposes, but yeah, for now I'll just keep it as off. I'll click on confirm, then select your app, add privacy policy and do not consent, select on. Okay, so here you will have to select on, then you will have to click publish. So just click publish, click OK. And also one thing to note is that once you, now I will show you later on in the output that how the consent form looks like, but once the user accept a consent, it only lasts for 1 year. That is the important part. So yeah, let's now move on to the demo part. Let's get started with the coding part. So first I'll show you all the code which is required, and later on I will show you the documentation. So firstly what you will have to do is you will have to install this Google Mobile Ad SDK. You can either install this using CocoaPods or you can use the Swift Package Manager. I am using Swift Package Manager. So just copy paste this, and all you have to do is just click on at the top file, add package dependency, and you can just paste the URL over here and click on add package. I have already done that, so I won't do it again. Next what you will have to do is given that this is the consent screen, we are not initializing the ads SDK inside app delegate. So I'll go to my view controller. So before that view controller, before I have added this GAD application identifier. This is a test ID. Make sure you replace with production ID. And for network items, I am just using the Google one, but there are other networks item as well. If you are curious, you can use that. Next this is the Google mobile ads consent manager. Now I have done, I have literally copy pasted it from the repo. I will show you the repo as well next in a few minutes. So first we are importing this Google mobile ads as well as user messaging platform. Next we are extending from the NS object. Here we are requesting our ads, and here we are checking whether the privacy option is required or not. Next, this is a helper method for gathering the consent. To call the UMP SDK, it requires to gather consent and load and present a consent form if necessary. Now for testing purposes, so make sure you comment this code out while you are deploying it to production. Also this is useful for testing purpose, because if you are living outside Europe just like me, to present the form to the user, like while testing it to yourself, while testing it, you have to add this bit of debug setting as well. So make sure you comment this out while deploying it to production. And this is for requesting an update to consent information, like it should be called on every app launch. So don't store this information inside your local storage or user defaults. That would be a bad idea. And here you can see the consent has been gathered, and here is another helper method to call the UMP SDK to present the privacy option form. Now if you go to the view controller over here, you can see that I have taken two UI buttons, one for consent form, one for show ad button. So, and here I have taken an interstitial ad as well. I have initialized our two buttons, I have added it to our view, and I have assigned some click listener as well to it. And as you can see inside the view did load as well, I am doing this, I am gathering the consent, and if there is any error I am printing it to the console. If not, I am calling add consent manager dot shared dot can request ads, and here I am just calling start Google mobile ads SDK. And if the privacy option is required, then only I am enabling this button. If you want, you can hide the visibility as well, depending on whether is privacy option is required or not. And here we are just initializing our Google Mobile Ad SDK. So here as you can see, this once the consent form button is tapped, we are again presenting the privacy form options to the user, and if the user has accepted it, then we are just calling this load interstitial method. We don't need to call starts mobile ad SDK because that has already been initialized. And here you can see again I'm doing the same thing of hiding the consent form. If you don't want to do this again, you can just comment this out. And once the show ad button is tapped, we are just displaying our interstitial ad, not much over here. And here you can see this is the code for starting our ads SDK, and this has to be called on the main thread itself. So here you can see we are initializing it, and here we are loading our interstitial ad. Also I think, yeah, you have to extend this GAD full screen content delegate as well. And here you can see we are loading our interstitial ad. Again I have copy pasted it from the docs, replace this test ID with a production ID, and these are just helper methods in case you want to do more stuff, like when the ad is presented, when the ad is clicked, and all that stuff, when the ad is dismissed, all that kind of stuff. So let's go through the documentation just to check in case we haven't missed out anything. Okay, one more important thing, you will have to add this dash objc. Okay, so just go to your iOS app, go to targets, go to build settings, search for other linker flags, and here you will have to add dash objc, ONCR capital. Next, here as you can see we have already added this. I have not added all this stuff. If you want, you can add it. Like these are network identifiers for other companies as well. We are not instantiating in the app delegate, but we are instantiating inside the view controller itself. Okay, and this is the code for, so I'm using interstitial ad. You can use any kind of ad, whatever makes sense to you or whatever is your requirement. So we have already done this. We have also added this. We have also added the callbacks, and we were displaying the ad as well. And for the consent screen, you can go to this user messaging platform, click on get started, and not sure. Okay, yeah, so here you can see, if you're using pod, then you can add this Google user messaging platform as well, Google Pods. Otherwise you can add this via Swift package manager as well. Okay, and here so this is for manual. So here you can see, like I have tried avoiding the documentation. What I did was I directly went down, and here you can see there is a Swift repo. You can just go to this Swift repo and you can copy paste this Google Mobile Ads consent manager file. Okay, so it's similar, like if you want to follow the documentation, yeah, you can do that as well. But yeah, it is what it is. And if you want to add test device identifiers, you can do that as well. Like it is a hash ID, but I don't think it is necessary, like at least for iOS. But in case you are not able to see the form, then it's better to add this test device identifier. I was able to see it even though I'm not in Europe, because I had added that debug setting of geography. But yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Bye.